Hello and good evening, my name is Morganon. I bid you all welcome back to Risen. Today we are taking a little trip eastward. We have many leads to chase on the east side of the island, and we haven't really been there. We have been in this direction once before, although we took a different route to get there. Now I have tried looking for any unlocked scrolls that I could find, but unfortunately they just don't seem to be really available from most merchants at this point. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that soon. We'll just have to try and remember every locked chest we come across. What we're looking for is, well, that big stony edifice there. This small pond here. This is where we're looking to get, or find our way to the other side of the island. But first, we gotta look around this direction, because believe it or not, we will be finding all the remaining tool bags we need for Walter the blacksmith. And just because we're in the neighborhood, there's one in this direction we might as well pick up. Our goal today is to chase down the Geiger who the gnomes are stealing things on behalf of, supposedly. Or at the very least, trying to find the gnomes who stole the crystal disc from Severin. Never really explained why he had two. But you never find out that he had the first one, the one that Mendoza carried. If you are not if you did not join the monastery in one form or another. We have more to see in that direction, but for now, this is really all I wanted. So right here, another tool bag number 9. So yes, we will be getting a grand total of 7 this episode. Now, there are more than 15 tool bags in the game. I don't remember how many more, there's at least one. And getting more than that does not mean anything. Walter won't buy them, and since they are a quest item, you can never get them out of your inventory. So if you are anal about that, make sure you stop collecting them at 15. You gotta watch what you're looting from goblins at that point. I hear a strange snarling behind me. There's a big boy, a thunder lizard. Well, these guys are a bit funny. They're not too tough. They hit hard, and they're one of the only monsters in the game who can block. Even though he's called the lizard, he's more of a turtle or tortoise, because he can retract his head as a block. And they're also, their only loot is the herbs that grow on their back, which is kind of funny. Might as well squash some bugs. Down in that direction is the Eastern Temple where Fincher told us his men are excavating. And where, as a Dunsman, we got those excavations started. But that is not where we're going today. Now, that is a critical kind of milestone, even though it's only one of the 5 crystal discs we're looking for, or one of the 4, really. Completing that changes the state of the island a little bit, so I'm kind of saving it for last, because it's going to be the most interesting. Instead, we're chasing gnomes. Owie. If you bob and weave, they track your, or they lead their shots pretty effectively. They know based on your velocity where you're going to end up if you keep going in that direction when they throw something. But if you kind of do this, and this has been true even all the way through Elex 2, projectiles kind of go haywire. It's a little bit hilarious. Anyway, tool bag number 10 right here. Right in the mouth of this cave. Now this cave is going to be interesting. There's something here...
That didn't do it.
Which is going to be very obvious when we pass it, but for continuity's sake...
Did it.
I'm simply going to have to leave it be for now. Oh, off-screen... I did invest in some more mana. I did acquire some levitation scrolls. Just making that clear so nobody wonders how I ended up with more between episodes. I do a little bit of housekeeping off-screen, but I never really mention it. So I don't want people thinking that some shenanigans are afoot. And we got boners. Ain't that something? They are crawling out of this strange passage here. And this strange passage is what I just mentioned. I'm going to have to leave it be for now. You don't have to. In fact, I will later on show you what happens if you don't. But you can do these out of order. Do something out of order. Like, it kind of breaks continuity.
This is what I need.
In a certain quest, and I'd rather show it the proper way. Oh, and also, last episode, I think I had said that every mining outcrop...
This could be useful.
Has one gemstone type that you can get, but that's actually not the case. While you will get a gemstone every 3 minings you do, each type of ore, whether it's gold or iron or something else we're going to learn about later, they actually each have one of 2, oh god, one of 2 gemstones they can drop. Okay, this is not good. I'm going to do a little hoppy doopy. Oh god, oh dear. I've made mistakes. Ah! Retreat. Yeah, these boys are kind of fast. And they don't stun very easily. They love to just wombo combo through everything you do, so you gotta be real careful with them, especially in melee. And they hit like a son of a bitch. Oh, I also have some of these, so I can actually have a visible video for once. The YouTube premieres in particular get kinda hard to see with the extra compression.
Here's some more ore.
Interesting. I mined 3. Did not get my gemstone there. Am I crazy, or did I leave one downstairs? I swear I mined both of these. Maybe I overlooked this one. No, I didn't. Explain! I've mined 3, but I got no gem. Let's see what I get from old Goldstein here.
Here's some more ore.
Why? Where are my dang things? Right, this is... I'm getting scammed here.
Great.
Why'd I get it then? Cheating asses.
Is too difficult.
Too difficult. Well, that is a shame then. And here... we'll be using one of my levitates. A nice smeared texture on the ground here.
This could be useful.
Could be.
Did it.
All this mining really doesn't do me any good as a mage. We are going to just save a scroll and pop this on and tally-ho. Now you see the gold vein in the rock there, and another one up there. You may get yourself stuck in an obsessive loop like I did at one point, trying to figure out if it's possible to actually get to those and mine those. But if you look closely at them, you would notice... What was I wearing? That one. You would notice that they aren't an actual object. They just took the gold streak texture from the ore vein object and applied it over the wall texture. So it's not actually something you can interact with. Reminds me of the extra gold veins in the bandit camp in Night of the Raven, which you also could not actually interact with, even if you found a way to get up there. Right, there's one more ghouly asshole here. So be rid of him.
Job well done.
Nailed it. What do you want, Burge? She was coming to snack on that thing. Would not think it very appetizing, but these are vultures. They will eat anything that's already dead. Nice floating leaves there. And they disappear when we get near. It's weird seeing LOD that has more foliage from a distance as opposed to when you get close. And ain't that something? This looks like the rope bridge, what Severin mentioned, leading to an extra island peninsula thing.
Do it. Better start again.
Darn it.
There.
And there seems to be a man here. What is your business, man?
Lost, are you? This is no place to go wandering.
You look like a hunter. I want to learn about hunting.
Huh. There's a question. I can show you how to use a bow, but I could teach you how to skin animals.
It's weird that you said but, even though that was more of an and kind of statement there.
What are you doing out here?
I'm waiting for the right opportunity.
The right opportunity?
People think the Gyrgers are legend. I know it's not.
Well, I just happen to be chasing one.
Isn't that because it is a legend?
You've seen all these islands shooting out of the ground, covered in strange creatures. Legends are based on truth. It's strong. A real challenge for a hunter. No one believes that it really exists. But I know that it does, and I will prove it.
Uh-huh. And how will you do that?
Just look for the tracks. Then everyone will see that I was right.
How are you gonna distinguish Geiger tracks exactly?
Tell me about your plan.
You see that long rope bridge? From all of the tracks I've found, I'm sure that the Geiger must have his lair over on that large rocky peninsula. You look to me like you can be handy. Let's find that thing together.
That's a tall order for a stranger.
Can you teach me about hunting?
We don't care.
Too risky.
Darn.
I'll help you to hunt the Geiger.
Excellent. I can use all the help I can get, but it won't be a walk in the park.
Indeed.
I'll go ahead. You follow me.
Sounds good. Let me know when you're ready to start out.
Hey, come with me.
No problem.
And off we go. So he follows you instead of leading the way. Now, he's not generally the most helpful guy as a follower, because since he uses the bow mostly, and archers in this game are not really great shots.
I hate those beasts.
But
Killing's too
luckily,
good for 'em.
we are. Ooh, big snarly. We've heard that snarl before. I'm gonna go finally find out from whence it comes. Oh, scary. Ash beast. Well, let's let it rip. Now, careful, because Hendrik can die here, as always. And off he rolls. A funny thing I always found about these ash beasts is that for whatever reason, we can't really see here, but for whatever reason, Piranhabytes decided not to give them eyes. It's a very strange trait.
Too difficult.
Too difficult. We're going to find a lot of advanced lock chests
Here's
here,
some more
unfortunately. But soon our problems will be solved. Now this island here, even though we don't really do much here, it actually does have its own music tracks, although they use the main menu motif.
Killing's too good for them. I hate these things. I hate those beasts.
Well, he almost nailed that shot, but I killed it too fast for him. Oh, there's one tool bag.
Killing's too good for them.
Surely there's more. Nope, guess not.
There'll be more gnomes out here. They're always out looking to steal everything that isn't nailed down.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Good. Then let's keep moving.
There shall be almost nothing but gnomes. Alright, so that is one more tool bag right about here. Oh, there's one. Big dummy.
I hate those beasts.
Didn't feel like joining the festivities. Oh boy, a lot of wolves.
Killing's too good for I hate these things. I hate those beasts.
Well, you didn't do much to stop them. You're lucky you have me, otherwise you wouldn't stand a chance on this island. There are a lot of enemies here, so hopefully you're stocked up on whatever you need. There are a lot of nooks and crannies to explore, but I wouldn't say there's anything too exciting. I'll try and cover everything regardless. And don't forget the classic trick if you have a telekinesis spell. Good way to see if you're missing any objects, although it won't help you find chests or critters you haven't looted or anything like that. Only finds loose objects for you.
You and me, let killing.
I think we need to head further north. I've got a bad feeling about the path to the east for some reason.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Most of the gnomes' tracks lead to the north. It's strange. But from what I see here, it could well be that the gnomes are in cahoots with the Geiger.
The gnomes are in cahoots with a monster.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. We'll find out soon enough. Keep going.
Indeed. Well, you don't like this look of the east path, but where there's danger, there's always glory. So we are looking anyway. Oh, I hear a different kind of snarl. Oh, that pig went flying.
I have a really bad feeling about the path here. We're in the wrong place. I can feel it in my bones.
Now you notice I got the loot from that boar, even though it fell out of the world. That's because this game does have a failsafe where if ragdolls with objects on them end up in the void somewhere, the game will automatically loot them for you, so you don't actually lose whatever they had. We got another of these big old lizardos. So I might as well show you what they look like in melee. They basically just swing their head at you. And yeah, like I said, they can retract their head and block your attacks.
Killing's too good for
But they also like to combo attack, and any of their melee strikes seem to knock your shield aside. So they're not the most fun enemy to fight in melee, but they don't have a whole lot of mobility, at least. So a little bit of hit and run, backstep slash, backstep slash. A bit of that routine should avail you. I don't know if there's actually anything up here, and I'm a little bit worried that Henrik won't know what to do when we're up here. Look how that bird fly. Nice bird.png. Okay, well he did make it. And over here, strangely, that don't look like no Geiger, but the gnomes seem to be friendly with him regardless.
What did he do to you?
Now you notice that Henrik asked, "What did he do to you when we killed him?"
You made that look easy.
That's because even though you don't seem to be doing much about it. Even though ogres out in the wild are basically monsters. Oh no, you're not looting them. I'm looting them. They still basically count as NPCs. In terms of interactions, they're just like the only hostile NPCs you encounter in the game.
No, we're completely off up here. I'd bet we need to go farther north.
How do you know that?
I'm a hunter. Trust the instinct.
Oh, I don't know about that. But he's not wrong. Anyway, another tool bag here. We are very near to our goal. And, yeah, I was gonna point out, it didn't really dawn on me until now, but there are no, like, bandits or anything in this game, like hostile NPCs out in the wild who you can't speak with.
Job well done.
Which makes this a unique game on that front. I don't know why that never crossed my mind until now. Oh, Garut. And that looks like a ruin to me, wherein some monsters and treasures may lie. And there's a shitload of goblin gnomes down here.
I hate these things.
Owie.
I hate
Oh, Lord!
Sort you out.
The barrage is coming.
I hate those beasts. Killing's too good for them. I hate those beasts.
Luckily, my own Gatling gun, more than a match for theirs. And there's 13. Behold. Might even be a 14th among them. Nope. We'll have to keep looking. And a strange black streak on the wall. Obsidian deposit. Finally, the third ore type.
This is what I need.
That's what I need. I forget what gemstones you get out of that. There, you can drop anti-magic crystals, which are you can use to make jewelry what provides magic protection. But I forget what else I can drop. Would it be diamonds? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But it's important to note that they only ever drop the small gemstones, which I'm pretty sure are only used to make rings. So to make amulets, They're gems. The larger gemstones you have to either loot or purchase.
Those little guys really made themselves at home here.
That's just an old ruin.
I bet all the junk that people on the island have lost wound up here. Let's go on. I can't wait to see what we find.
Neither can I. And one more thing to be aware of. This is the furthest ruin where Leon's cursed lords reside. So we will be picking that up here today because we're in the area. And I don't really have a reason to come back here, so I don't want to have to waste the time in a future episode.
You made that look easy.
But we will probably be resolving that whole quest in the next episode. Hey! Why did that startle me?
I hate those beasts. I hate these things.
I do too, that's why I'm killing them all.
I hate those beasts.
I understand you hate those things. Machete. Ugh, that one's got a weird crooked neck now.
Killing's too good. I hate these things.
Lord, they just keep coming. Nice shot.
I hate those beasts.
And tool bag 14. The battle drums are still thumping. Oh, I hear a boy. Be gone.
Too good for them.
Well, we've still got one last tool bag to find, but we should be able to find it downstairs. Now, there's two ways to go here. If we go this way, Henrik is a little apprehensive.
These steps. No, this is wrong.
Wrong. Then let's try somewhere else.
I'm just saying. Go on.
I'm going on. Because we still want to know what's down here. Okay. A suspicious ring. What lies within? Skeletons.
You made that look easy.
Because it was easy.
It worked.
Nailed it. Ring of archery. No use to me. Oh, any ruins with moldy old bones? Could be one with an undead lord.
Something's not right here. These passages down here are just a red herring. The Geiger must be somewhere else. We have no business being down here. Let's go.
I got plenty of business. Whoa.
Get in
A
there.
cursed sarcophagus.
You made that look easy.
Yes, that is the thing that can happen with some of these. I actually don't know if we've encountered one that wasn't cursed yet. But you can usually loot sarcophaguses. But once in a blue moon, one will have an unexpected animated occupant.
This lock is too difficult.
A good thing I just happened to find one of these. And within a sapphire. We still got us an undead lord to find.
I hate those beasts. Killing's too good for them.
Well, how can he kill what's already dead? Apparently we know how. Oh, good lord, that man's got a big sword. Owie! Don't kill me.
You made that look easy.
Traitor's blade. And behold, another vessel's ring. Now these, strangely, put them on, you actually lose wisdom. Apparently, to be a vassal of Lord Patrascan, you can't be terribly smart. Where are my torches? I don't feel like burning another light spell.
This text is about magic spells.
Fascinating.
That didn't do it. Oh no.
Oh no.
There.
Within here, a sword tip. Part of a bastard sword. If I find the rest of the blade, I can reforge it. The sword Stormwind. We... well, won't be doing that in this character, but... that is... one of... I believe 3 weapons in this game that you can reforge from 2 broken pieces. Bit of a, like, extra treasure hunt for you, if you like. I know the sequels had a few more of those kind of things as well. But there's basically, as far as I recall, one...
Hey, you!
Yes,
Wait!
yes.
What is it now? This complex seems to be in good shape. The tracks lead right through this door, into the mountain.
Well, isn't that nice?
Nice! It's fantastic.
Indeed. Well, perhaps the Geiger lies within. But, yeah, I think there's at least a bastard sword
This
and
log
a
is too
two-handed sword. That can be reforged if you find the 2 missing pieces. And there's nothing to really guide you on where they are. You just kind of have to stumble upon them. Now, unfortunately, there will be a lot of chests down here I simply will not be able to open. I count no matter what occupies the ruins, you always get the same spooky supernatural sounds.
Killing's too good for them.
Makes you click on every ring. Should almost always be a secret.
Let's not waste any more time here. I want to get out of here as fast as possible.
Well, I
Are
don't.
you scared?
We wandered straight into the Geiger's lair, and this place is swarming with gnomes. Yes, too right, I want to get out of here.
This guy has no sense of adventure. Another one of these, for whatever that's worth. And a seaman's
Let's
chest.
start again. Damn.
Why are they always this?
Yes.
Get out of the way, dork. And finally, the grand chamber itself.
There! The Geiger! What did I tell you? Holy crap, he's huge!
Stay calm.
We'll manage. We'll manage.
We will manage indeed, but maybe don't blow our fucking cover too quickly. Yes, all the way down there is the feller, but he's got gnomes about.
I hate these things.
Let's get rid of them first.
I hate those beasts.
Uh-oh. And now, for the curious part.
That was not clever.
The Geiger
What did he do to you?
is not only a reskinned ogre, was actually hilariously much weaker than one.
The Geiger is dead.
What?
Dead. Deceased. It is a dead Geiger.
No one believed me when I said that monster really existed. Ha! And now there are two of us who know it's real. I'll show those swine who called me crazy. Here. I'm sure a great hunter like you can use something like this. Hope you have a great day.
It's curious he actually gives you his bow that he was using. You saw it disappear off his back. And there it is, what I really came here for. The Open Locks rune, with which we may make a great many scrolls. And, of course, the final tool bag. That is 15 of 15. If we take a look at the Geiger, he's basically just like a lizardy skin. It's a shame that they don't ragdoll. He's got like a lizardy skin and some horns and spikes. But he still uses the regular ogre club. And he carries the golden disc. Or the crystal disc. Whatever it is. So that's the one, what we looked for in this direction. Now, like I said, the rune itself requires Seal 3. Which not only we'd need a lot more wisdom for, but would also require at least 15 learning points.
This lock is too difficult.
That's learning points I can better spend elsewhere.
Did it.
I have some really strange things. Another Ring of the Acrobat. That's like the 4th type of that we found. At least 2 generic ones. Nelson's one and Craven's one. This thing always confused me. I don't... Is that what like an old-ass... like ox-driven plow actually looked like? With the knife-shaped piece in front and then the actual, like, diggy bit? I thought it was always just like a single piece. Well, what do I know? I'm not a 14th century farmer.
This lock is too difficult.
Yeah, they carried off a load of crap down here. Damn gnomes carry anything they can get their hands on, and even things much too big for them to carry. Well, that's that. And that's everything that there really is to do on this peninsula. It won't be the last we see of Henrik. He's actually got more to tell us on this part of the island. But we got the Geiger disc. We got the Vassal Ring. And every treasure but a couple chests. So once I have a few scrolls, I may come back through here to gather those. I have to remember there's one in the last episode I couldn't open. I don't remember exactly where it was. So I'll have to make a point to go back for that as well. But we're done here. I guess it really is a peninsula. It just goes right into the mountain. Why is there a big old wolf head on the map? Is there an actual... Oh! I don't think I ever noticed that. The mountain itself has like a wolf head shape to it. A big old, kind of bulbous looking snoot. Well, ain't that something? But we're done here. We have really no reason besides the treasure to come back. So, it would make sense to just go back and do the rest of the stuff on the side of the island, but just to wrap up the episode today, I think we go back to Walter and resolve the tool bag quest.
Here, 15 tool bags.
You took all that scrap from the gnomes?
With all the fighting, I was starting to think you didn't want the metal. You just didn't like gnomes.
Can't say I do. Here's a reward for your trouble with those little sods. And I'll toss in a few of my best blanks. You were a big help. Without you, I'd be in a real bind. Thanks.
Well, thanks for the blanks. But I don't actually need them.
Show me.
I'll do all my housekeeping off screen. Bit of a shorter episode today. Well, certainly short compared to the last one. But seems like a sensible place to stop. So next episode, we will track down the rest of the vassals for Leon. Since we've already gotten one. And the rest are out and about. We did pass 2. Chasing down Romanov. But again, I kind of wanted to keep them all in one episode. With this one being the exception because it was so far out of the way. And we only had one other reason to be there. So, that'll happen next time. Hope you all enjoyed. Till the next episode, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and farewell.